What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be customizing the 2018 Porsche GT2 RS and Forza Horizon 4. Very well-known car, obviously because it was the cover car of Forza Motorsport 7. It was actually kind of crazy that Porsche actually used the game unveiling to unveil the GT2 RS, which I thought was kind of cool. I don't think that's ever been done before. Porsche's definitely got some different strategies in what they do, and I really like it. You know, they're thinking out of the box. So we're going to be taking a look at the details here. We're going to be doing a stock top speed run, seeing all the customization options that are available and all that, and comparing. So first thing we're going to be taking a look at here is how they incorporated the details of the car itself. So we have the front trunk, pretty standard. Everything seems to be in order well. I don't see anything that's out of the ordinary here. I'm not much of a Porsche guy, so, but I mean, it looks pretty good. The interior. So you got the, looks like it has a radio delete. I guess that was an option for weight savings. Or maybe it comes standard without it and you have to option the radio in. I'm not sure how that works. And here we have the engine cover here. Nothing too much to look at here. There's a carbon fiber engine cover. Not a good detail here. I personally prefer the GT3 RS a little more from 2016, as far as like the front bumper, but and the wheels as well. But this one's not too bad either, especially with that practically almost 700 horsepower. We got the interior here, pretty standard. I mean, most Porsches, all the interior, well, the 911s, they all look very similar inside. Pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Got a really high red line there. Alright, not too bad. I mean, it sounds pretty decent. I was very surprised with this one. I'm guessing maybe because it was the cover car of one of their games, they want to make the sound of this one a little better in comparison to its real-life counterpart. Some of the other cars in this game, I mean, they sound awful compared to the real-life counterpart, but this one actually sounds pretty decent. So far, out of the ones we've tested, we have this one, we have the Senna, and it goes like the top two so far. Alright, so there's a 100% stock top speed run. Alright, so once the road leveled out, we got to about 213. That's not bad at all. I did not expect that. With that big wing and all the downforce, I thought I was going to do around like 205. So, I mean, that's very good. Alright, so next up we're going to be taking a look at the manufacturer colors. So here we got the color it was unveiled in, the silver with the carbon. And you have the black. Obviously all of them have the carbon, so I'm just going to say the colors. But you have the bright blue. Love this blue on this car. The yellow. I've actually seen this car in yellow in person, just like that. And the yellow, I didn't really like it too much. Then you have like the red-orange color, and the red, then a white. What's the difference between these two? Okay, one's like a darker white. Okay, that's interesting. And then like a gray color. Okay, so I'm gonna do the blue. I absolutely love the blue on this car. And I think I'm gonna paint the stock wheels black. Hopefully these are as light as possible so we can keep these. We don't have to put in the aftermarket ones, but we'll see. Moving on to the customization. So the first thing we're taking a look at here is that there's no body kit presets. So that means there's no wide body kits or race car kits or anything like that. Moving on to the custom upgrades, we're going to take a look at the conversion options. So we do have an engine swap, that's interesting, and it is a racing V12. Okay, I don't know how you fit a V12 back there, but that's interesting. So what we'll do is we'll choose the V12 and we'll max it all out just to see how fast we can get this chassis and body to go. And then after that, I'll max out the stock motor and do it again. So you guys will have a nice comparison of stock, fully maxed out V12, and then a fully maxed out stock motor. So you got 3 comparisons there. And if you notice here, you have to add the twin turbos back to the V12, so you got to pay for that because the 6-cylinder already comes with twin turbos, and obviously the V12 will not. Now, as for the drivetrain, you guys know I always keep it the same drivetrain it came with. In this game, it comes with all-wheel drive, so I'm going to keep it that way. Moving on to aero and appearance, so front bumper upgrade. So it's got a front splitter under the splitter that's already there with canards and a tow hook. Not a fan of that. I think that's kind of tacky. Doesn't really go with the car that well. Not feeling it. I'm not going to be putting that on there. Moving on. Rear spoiler. And you have that generic spoiler that they have for every single car. Not a fan of that. And it's a lot lower than the other one as well. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't stick out far enough. The stock one's definitely a lot nicer, so we're going to keep that one. I'm surprised there was no complete wing removal. Next, you can see the horsepower increasing here with every option we add. And the big one here is the twin turbo upgrade. So you're upgrading the twin turbos you bought to larger twin turbos, extra 154 horsepower there. Okay. Platform and handling. So there's only one spring option, which is rally or stock. So I'm surprised there was no race options to lower it a little more, but it is what it is. 300-pound weight savings there. Definitely want to do that. And clutch. Get there. Race transmission. Race drive line. Save 5 pounds there. Race diff. Tire compound. So it does come with racing tire stock. So you can choose the one with the letters or the drag or rally. So I'm going to keep the one without the letters. Front tires are 265, so you can upgrade all the way up to 285s. Rear tires 325 rear. You can upgrade at 335 or 345. Definitely going to updo the 345s. Okay, so as far as the stock wheels, let's see if they're the lightest possible. And they are not. That's very sad. Okay, so I usually put this wheel set on cars. This is like one of the lighter ones that looks kind of good on almost any car. So we're going to put those there. Stock front sides are 20s. You can upgrade 21s. And then the rears are 21s. You can upgrade to 22s. So it comes with a staggered setup. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything there. And also, if you guys want to see what all the manufacturer wheels look like, I'll put that at the end of the video so you can see how each one looks on the car, because there's a lot of wheels to scroll through. So if you don't want to sit through that, I'll put that at the very end of the video. Alright, let's see how much all this is going to cost. $101,200. You got to keep in mind those engine swaps are expensive. So we're down over 350 pounds or so. We're up, Jesus, almost 1200 horsepower. That's insane. And 0.1 of our lateral G. Not bad. Alright, now let's see what this beast can do. Well, 253 miles an hour is definitely something you'll see on 11 every day. That's pretty funny. My goodness. Alright, so now we're going to be putting the stock motor back and fully maxing out that and seeing the difference. Now let's see the difference numbers wise here. So we're up 121 pounds for some reason. We're down 90 horsepower, or 80, and a little bit less lateral G. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's see what happens. We're still well into the 1,000 horsepower mark. Alright, so we did reach the same top speed, even though it took a little longer. So the acceleration obviously was a little lower, but I mean, it's still very fast for what it is. Not too bad at all. It really depends on you if you want this car. I honestly maybe kind of stick away from the V12. The 6-cylinder with the twin turbo I think is plenty. Especially while you upgrade, I think it can handle its own very well. Especially that sound, that Porsche sound. I kind of want to keep that. All in all, I do recommend this car. It's not bad at all. It's a lot of fun to mess around with. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And as promised, here are all the wheel options for the Porsche GT2 RS.
The closer you got to me, the faster I try.